Hey guys, what is up? Slappy here, and we are back playing some more Minecraft on the project Singularity Minecraft server. And I was over here at the witch farm. You can see they're dropping like flies. Why don't we check some of the rates? I AFK'd here. I measured it was 1 hour. So with 1 hour right now, just over a stack of glowstone, which is pretty decent. Obviously not the best rates because we still got all kinds of caves to light up and things. So there's a bit more in there. The cart system is working great. Everything's working really well, and so I'm happy. Over here is doing well. We just gotta, I think the big thing is obviously we're clearing the land. That's all fine, but there's a lot of caves still unlit. So I'm gonna have to go on a big caving excursion over here and just clear caves like a person who does that a lot. But anyway, look at all the land that's gone for now. I officially have to move the beacon. So, progress isn't super quick, but I'm really happy with how it's coming along. I also am going to go around and light up the immediate... I kind of lit up just outside of the wall, but I'm going to go back a bit just because I feel... I was reading about how chunks work, and there's sort of these lazy chunks that may or may not be loaded. So I'm going to just light up sort of the outside of the wall as well as taking away the rest of this. But it's definitely coming together. We got, I would say, about half of it completely gone. So we only got about half left. It's the half with more stuff in it. But it's definitely progress, and I'm definitely happy about how it's coming over here. But let's jump back to spawn. Alright, we're over here at the thing, the amphitheater, and we're going to make this son of a gun do something today. So we got the orchestra thing done. I ripped out the stage because we're going to do some things to it. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of redstone, so probably just a lot of cuts of showing different things, but I got to get some stuff in. I think first I want to put in some lights on the stage that'll kind of pop up, I think would be cool. So that's kind of first thing to do, and then figure out the redstone underneath this, excuse me, is probably going to be a bit of a pain. So let's get started. Alright, so here we are underneath the stage and sort of the back part. So this is how we're going to do the lights. The lights are kind of here in this position. I kind of want it so that you can, you can change the material of this depending on what you want to put on here. And, you can change the positioning of the lights and stuff. So I don't want the redstone to be too... I don't know why my frames just decided to leave for a few seconds, but, I want it to be able to be very customizable on some respects. So this kind of system is very easy to control because you just have to power this block, on and off depending what you want the lights to do. It also allows us to individually control each of these lights because if we put a redstone torch here, then it's going to turn on multiple lights. But if we just power the block underneath this, like this, then it actually only turns on that light, which is really cool. So that's what I'm going to be doing for all of these, is this, and then we can power each block individually, and each light can be turned on individually, which will be really cool. And it's kind of an easy way to control lights. If if you power it, it'll turn on all the ones around it. But if you power a block that's underneath it, it only powers one light. So cool thing to think about if you're doing redstone with the lights and you only want to turn on one light. But I'm going to connect all this up and, try out some timing things and whatnot. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, real fast, I want to enchant some pants. Unbreaking 3, protection 4, perfect. I realized I didn't have any pants. I just got blown up by a creeper when I was doing stuff. And I was like, what? How did that even happen? It turns out, yeah, I wasn't wearing pants. So now that we have a bed, it's quite a jog to get up to this bed, is it not? Alright. There we go. Creeper. You got creepered hard. I think I would have died with... I think I would have died anyway with pants, but I realized I was missing an armor slot. And, 1.9, I'm happy they made it tougher, because now you can actually have a hard time with mobs. So let's get on mic. There's a thing I want to show you guys. Something Walden did. He expanded upon my map. Sorry about the frames over here. It's not great, but... So yeah, he expanded upon my map and made it significantly larger. It's kind of hard to see on the horse. It's kind of hard to see. It's massive and it's awesome and it shows sort of everything we have and it's awesome. So yeah, we're working down here. There's the horse track. There's our amphitheater. He hasn't updated it, so there's no pathway yet. Sorry, it's jittery. But yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really, really cool. And actually, so we're working down here, and I'll sort of talk about my plans because I really like the area. I really, really like the area. So let's wander back over to it. We're going to be working on the amphitheater. I really want to have it done for like Friday. I really want to get this thing done and, functional. So I'm going to be putting in a lot of time. I sort of have a dead week, which is where school and work both line up to not be busy. So it's kind of a dead week, so I have all kinds of time to, work on my own projects and play Minecraft and stuff. So that's really cool. So we're wandering over to this area, which has sort of loosely become sort of an entertainment area. Not in terms of games and stuff, but it's like an amphitheater. There's a racetrack, horse track, and there's a few other things I want to build over here that are kind of along the theme, I guess. So I'm pretty excited about the area. I really like the area. It's far enough away from like spawn that it's not laggy at all. There's not, a huge frame drop. So that's to the horse track. And I built up the pathway heading over to the amphitheater. Now this is the one design I had for a bridge, which was to put grass across the middle, stone brick on the outside, a little bit of glowstone. That's one design for a bridge, and I really want to use this area this way. I have a build that I want to build right here that I think is going to be real cool. This was the other design, which was just stone brick, no grass. Let me know which one you like more, because I'm kind of torn. So anyway, let's put them in the stables. That's not great. We might want to fill in the back so you can't get stuck in it, but the horse can't get out. I'm sure you've seen this trick before. But yeah, very basic, very simple. Let's go check out the thing. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit on the way over here, show you guys the big map, because it's real awesome. Must have taken a bit of time, because I think it's 8x8 or 9x9. Like, it would have taken quite a while to get those maps in. Anyway, so what I realize now is I'm going to have to put the lights, they're going to have to like cascade up, I think, just because now you can't really see them. So I think I'm going to put them kind of cascading up, and I'll show you guys that when I'm done, but it's going to be quite a bit of time just working on redstone, so let's get into it. Alright, so it's been about an hour and a bit later. I put in some walls because I had mobs walking in. Very basic, very even. I put the spruce fence, oak walls. I didn't want them to draw attention or anything. They're just to sort of keep stuff out. Very closed-in ecosystem. And put the lights on stage like this. There were some issues with having them other ways, but I think this is my final sort of design for where they are. And I like them. We have a little ramp up. We have them kind of side by side. And we got them all wired up, which took a bit of time. There was a issue with some water, and but now they light up with this. I doubt we'll catch them. No. They have a little pattern though, so when they come on, sort of like they come on a little bit separate times. I'm going to change the timings a bit because I think it still happens a bit fast. But that's fine. Anywho, so the redstone comes back here. This was all had to be done. The redstone comes down here across, and so this is one half of it. I decided to separate it into halves and try and mimic them on each side. This is all the redstone. So they're both the exact same timings and everything, but they're kind of mirror images of each other. Mirror images of each other. I also, made it a little bit easier on myself, so I can have a top layer of redstone that probably will end up going to the fireworks or whatever. So, good news, good news. Everything's wired up nicely. Not nicely. This place is a freaking mess, but that's part of it. I'm probably going to redo parts of it, and I was going to do the wood thing, and then I just sort of forgot as I got involved in it. But anywho, I have another thing I want to work on now. That's part of sort of the stage presentation that I'm going to work on. It's sort of going to be over here. And I'm going to do that, sort of put the structure in place, and then I'll show you guys what is happening. Alright. So it's been a bit more time. I got a hoe. So yeah, I put these little things over the corner. I'll show you what those are for. And partly the reason I have a hoe, I'm trying to grow some wheat. I definitely have bone meal. I could have done this really easily. Basically, we're going to have any kind of mob we want can come out, and we can put rails and whatever else around the stage if we want to do that. I put a little thing down here so you can kind of park them. I was going to make them so you could like switch them and have multiple come out. I think I'll just end up doing it manually. I can connect them pretty easily. I don't really need to have this as a redstone system. If I want to change that later, there's tons of room over here, and there's nothing else going over here, so there's tons of room for it. But I wanted it to be kind of uninvasive, so you could see, everything behind it still. So I think this works really well, and that's sort of our setup at the moment. I'm waiting to get some animals, and then I'll maybe put a little railway to test it out. So yeah, that's sort of where we're at now. A lot of redstone done. I think I'm going to go get some dispensers and start putting in the ones for the fireworks, which should be a really easy thing to... So we've already cleared it out, so we just got to put them in and then set them up. And that should be pretty easy. And then Friday will be pretty well set up to just have to tinker with the timings and get, everything in place. And we should be pretty good. So, yeah, I'm going to go grab some dispensers. I'm pretty sure when me and Walden were working on the witch farm, Kirok gave us a ton of dispensers, like 25 or something. So I know those are somewhere, which would save a lot of time because I don't want to make all the bows. Dispensers are a bit of a pain to make. But yeah, so this is coming along pretty well. I like it. The only thing I'm concerned about is actually the stage being too dark without all the torches. But we'll work on that. So I'll be right back. It feels like we accomplished a lot today. We got the stage set up, more or less. I'm not sure if we're going to use grass. That's what I'm leaning on for now, but I feel like that'll change depending on what we end up doing. We got the kind of roundhouse things in. We didn't get the dispensers in. I went and picked up. This was all over at the witch farm, so there's all kinds of stuff to work on. But the redstone is pretty much in place for everything except the fireworks, which I think will be probably the easiest thing. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this whole thing, but I don't really have time for more today. It actually took quite a long time to get everything, together and set up. Let's go turn on the lights for fun. So yeah, we're in a pretty good spot to, do this. I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, there's a piece of redstone missing somewhere. Of course. So anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this whole thing coming together. We did a lot today, which is great. The witch farm's coming along great. I had a little water incident earlier, so... Oh, it's a repeater being in the wrong spot, I guess. Okay, that's not a big deal. So put this here. And I imagine some of them started to turn on. Yeah, okay, looks good. So yeah, there's little issues like that here and there, little timing things, but it shouldn't be a big deal to get this actually working and getting it to go. Just a few tweaks here and there, but I'm real excited about the progress with it, and I think it's going to be real good. Friday, we should be able to have something happening. Oh, I freaking hate creepers. I hate them so much. Okay, well, anywho, that was actually probably like a very lucky spot for him to hit me in, just because there's not much else there. Whew, kind of got lucky, but anywho, so I'll fix this up and everything else. But thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, because I'm excited. This is coming together, and then I have a few more really fun projects I'm looking forward to. But anyway, that's it for me. Ciao.